Today is Friday, February 21st. Recap of how my trading went today. I appreciate days like this because it wipes away all the smaller losses that I've had, or losses in general, because some of my losses aren't small, but days like this, makes it worth it. And just keeps you going. So this here is the option contract for the stock Palantir. Strike price 105 because that's the price I wanted it to reach or go past to the downside. Play the put. Put means you think that the stock is going to go down, and that's how you make money if the stock goes down. February 21st, 2025, I bought 43 contracts for 74 cents at 9:38 a.m. this Friday morning, or this past Friday morning technically. And this showing that I sold that same contract, all 43. I actually got stopped out just to protect my gains, my profit. As you can see, it was all sold for an average price of 142. I had the price set to sell at 148 if it came back against me. But as you can see, it actually got filled at 142. So that's probably about $200 to $300 just from that difference of 6 cents. So I found out the middleman gets that difference. The person that actually executes your order to buy or sell. And then I also found out, doing some reading, that the broker that you use, in this case Webull, but it can be any broker, whichever one you use, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, or Charles Schwab now, they actually get a percentage from the middleman off of that slippage, that difference of not selling for the exact price you put in to be sold at. So there you go. Because of this, it kind of led to now where you can trade commission free. Don't need no money to open up a brokerage account. Don't need no money to start. So you indirectly pay for it on the backside, but not up front. Many people don't know that. I didn't know that, but I like to keep learning. So something called PFOF, paid for order flow, and it kind of explains that. If you ever look it up and want to read about, learn about it. And as you can see, these were sold at 9:41. I got in at 9:39 when I bought them for 79 cents up to 142. So go to my watch list, find the stock that I'm looking for. As you can see, many companies, Google, Amazon, Meta, PLTR, that's Palantir Technologies, that's the one we're looking for. We'll click that one. Slide over. As you can see, I got 1 or 2 support and resistance lines. That would be this black line right here for resistance. It was already there from a previous day. And this green line here, which was a resistance, but it's now a support for today, Friday, February 21st. So today was pretty much a red day all throughout the market. Yesterday and the day prior to yesterday, February 19th, Palantir dropped very hard around 3 o'clock. This drop right here, big drop. The next day, it kept dropping. It bounced a little bit and then came down. Yesterday in the beginning, kind of bounced back by the end of the day. And then once we get to this white area, that's when the market opened at 9:30, which is when you can start trading options. So as you can see, it went up to 109.07 here, but pretty much was down for most of the day. To end the day around here towards $100, 101. So I'm going to go to, let's see, these candles, each candle green or red represents 5 minutes, and then the next new 5-minute candle starts. Red means it went down. It might have started up during that 5 minutes, but then it went down by the end of that 5-minute candle. So because I was in my trade from 9:39 to 9:41, I want to go to the 1-minute candle to get a better look at my entry and exit point. Correction, 9:38 is when I got in. 9:41 a.m. is when I got out. So 1-minute candles. So I got in right here on this candle. $9.38. I'll draw a vertical line there. Change the color to green. $9.41. I got in right there. Change the color to red. And that short time span, 3 minutes from here to here, I made 100% on whatever I put in. Well, almost 100%. Should have been 100%, but it filled my order for less than what I wanted. So 3 minutes, you can turn $100 to $200, $50 to $100, $1,000 to $2,000, $100,000 to $200,000 in 3 minutes. That's the power of trading options. As you see here, the stock itself is only down. Well, that's at the market. Hold on. Sorry. Lingering cough after getting over the flu last week. At least I think it was the flu. So sorry. This stock was down on $4.92. So before I started trading options, I was trading stocks. But trading stocks, if I buy one stock, and let's say it wasn't down $4.92, but it was up $4.92 for the day. Trading a stock, I would only made $4.92 if it was up by buying one stock. Or let's say I bought 10 stocks. And let's say that this day it actually went up $4.92. I would have only made $49.20 trading an actual stock. So I learned, which is important, the way a stock moves and how to trade stocks in the beginning. But unless you're buying like a boatload of stocks and you just got like millions of dollars to buy that amount worth of stocks, then you don't really gain much trading stocks. And then as I'm learning and just, learning a little bit every day, meeting folk that's, pouring into me and teaching me stuff and informing me of stuff, I learned about options. And options is just a derivative of the stock itself. So it's represented by the way it moves and what is, the price of the option reflects from the price, of the stock, whether it goes up or goes down. One thing about options is you can make money if the stock goes up or if the stock goes down. The average person can't make money just trading stocks if the stock goes down, because that's called shorting the stock. And a lot of brokers, these platforms are used, whether it's Fidelity, Robinhood, Charles Schwab, Moo, Webull, don't let you short stocks, because honestly, you have to have, that's like naked shorting. You have to have the actual stocks in your account. Let's say if you got like 1,000 stocks, then you can short, a certain amount to make money when the stock goes down. So when you're shorting the stock, you're trying to make money on the stock going down to hedge against your actual stocks that you own. But you typically can't short a stock unless you own a bunch of stocks, that you're trying to short and make money on the way going down. And when it goes back up, you're still at break even with the stocks you have that you own, but then you made money shorting the stock if it went down. You can't really, so it doesn't really work for somebody that's beginning in the stock market to short stocks. So that's why I like options, because I can make money like today with the stock going down. If you wanted to, you could have made money with the stock going back up right there. And then imagine what this did in 3 minutes from there. What I could have made if I did that. Come over, did that. This price drop from there, probably like almost $108 to 103.90, is a lot larger than this move that I caught in 3 minutes. So honestly, this long move that I'm drawing out is actually the better move. Could have made a lot more money. But when it bounced up, you get kicked out. So this is chop right here. It's not really going up much, not really going down much. I almost got caught right there in the beginning of the day. As you see, this is a cancel order for a put 107 strike price on Palantir, February 21st, 2025, to buy 41 contracts, limit order. Thankfully, I'm getting into the habit where I don't use market orders, because market orders will fill you at the highest price, which you don't want. You want to buy it low, sell it high. So thankfully, I'm getting into the habit where I do limit orders, and it didn't fill me like I intended to for 96 cents. As you can see, it was canceled. And I tried to do that at 9:36 a.m. So let's try to find 9:36 a.m. At 9:36 a.m., I canceled it because the stock was green, went up here to 109.07, came down, went back up to this 1 minute candle. Next 1 minute candle, it started at the top of this red candle, ended there. Next candle, this green candle here, small green candle, and then this candle right here, 9:36, is when I was like, oh man, that's a nice little size green candle. It made it over my black resistance line, and it was a limit order, so it didn't fill right away because the price of the option contract moves quick, so it didn't fill right away, and it kind of hung up here, and then it started right here at the top of this red candle, and because it got to where it matched this candle over here where it said 109.07, it pretty much matched that. I was like, let me cancel it because it's a green candle. There was a put that I had to cancel, so I thought maybe, it's going up, let me get out of this put. But then this red candle came and something told me just wait. As soon as this red candle came back down under this resistance, I kind of knew it fell here at 9:32 at the black line. It failed to go above or stay above the black line at 9:36. it failed to stay above the black line at 937. And when I saw this red candle here starting below this red candle, it never went back up to the black line. It started below the red candle and it kept moving downward. And that's when I got in. So I almost got faked out right there. But I mean, I was in the put, so it would eventually came back in my favor. But because of that green candle, I canceled it because I thought maybe it's going to go up. And when it's going up, you don't want to be in the put. You want to be in the call. So it pays to be patient. It pays to be patient, especially in the beginning. Sometimes you have moves that just go straight down, or it might go straight up. And I just have to I'm trying to come to the contentment that that's fine if you miss that, because sometimes you can make money, but then sometimes it act like it want to go up, but it don't go up, and then it flush down. And if you're on the wrong side of it, you're gonna regret it. So this is basically chop. But once it falls out of this range, that kind of gives you the confirmation, not 100% confirmation, but a strong confirmation that, okay, it didn't break out to the upside of this range and keep going up, but it's breaking out to the downside of this range and it kept going down. And luckily for me, thank God, I was on the right side of the trade. And boom, 3 minutes, 3K. 100%. So that let you know if I made 100%, made 3K, I used 3K to make 3K. I actually had a similar day like that yesterday. So as you can see, this is from Thursday, February 20th, 2025. I bought 8 Palantir puts at 9:41 Eastern time. And as you can see, the order type, I try to use limit orders most times, but I actually use a market order for this to get in quickly, because it was moving quick. But limit orders are better than market orders. Market orders, you want to get in quick, you want to get out quick. Limit orders is, I don't want to pay no more than this. So, and I don't want to sell it for no less than this price. That's what limit orders are better for. So 8 contracts, $1.70 each. I bought 4 more contracts at 9:44 for $1.68. Limit order. And as you can see here, those same contracts, I sold all 12. I bought 8 and then 4. So I sold all 12 for $3.45. I got stopped out. Stop price was $3.50, but they sold it for less, 5-cent difference, $3.45. Part of the game. $9.54. So my last buy was at $9.44 when I bought the 4. I bought the 8 a few minutes before that. So from $9.44 to 954, 10 minutes. I made almost 90%. It was like yesterday for this order, $2,400 in 10 minutes. So as you see in my history, bought 8, bought 4, sold all 12. So I'm gonna find Thursday, 944 to 954 is what we're looking for. These are 1 minute candles. So 944 is here. $9.54 is here. And within that 10 minutes, actually, right there, 10 minutes, $2,400. As you can see, I have to learn to let my winners keep rolling, because it actually went down almost double the distance, which would have been double the money. But got stopped out right there. No other place. Anything that's risk, anything you do in life pretty much is risk. If you want to go back to school, there's a risk of not passing. You want to start a business, there's a risk of the business not doing well. Same with stocks. But just learning to even just look at the chart, even if you don't know what it means, just get familiar with just looking, opening up a brokerage account and just looking at different stocks, whether it's Walmart or Dollar General or Tesla or whatever. Just get used to like seeing it, and eventually as you learning, reading, watching videos, it'll come to you. No other place. I can't do that at my job as a nurse. Make that money in 10 minutes. $2,400. Make $3K in 3 minutes. So that's pretty much it. The week, it started out rough. Had a couple small losses and one decent size loss. It was over 1K. I gotta find that video. But so it was nice to finish Thursday right here, with big gains in 10 minutes, and then big gains Friday in 3 minutes. But that's just how it is with trading, man. You might have a couple of days that are okay. You might make $100, $200, or lose $100, $200. But just got to try to keep the losses small, and then days like these, they'll, make up for everything else. So that's pretty much it for this week. I'm off this weekend, so I'll do some homework, get in the charts, and just look around and see what I can learn, see what kind of patterns that I might have missed, and try to learn from missed opportunities like these when I get stopped out too early, and just let it ride and come on down. And could have made $2,400, times two, $4,800. So, but it's been a long week, trying to, trade before work. It makes a long day, but I do believe one day it'll be worth it. I mean, it's worth it already because it kind of gives you just for me, a passion for something, a goal to work towards that just has an exponential amount of possibilities. And that's why through the good days and the bad days, I keep learning and just trying to get better. And I have more good days that outweigh the bad days. So, about to get some rest. That's pretty much it. Happy trading. I always keep learning, no matter what it is. Financial growth, personal growth. That's the goal. That's the motive.